Good evening and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for August the 8th, 2024. Yeah, I had to go look that one up. Apparently Joshua was already here, so I guess I ought to go over there. Good evening, Joshua.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I got one of the bundles I said I was going to get.
Oh, what'd you get?
12th anniversary.
Which one?
The 12th anniversary Terran
Excellent
bundle.
choice. Excellent choice.
I got my yearly end of year bonus.
Oh, nice. That's
The
good use
year-long
for
campaign
money.
one.
That's a good use for money. Let's see. I finished up the. I finished the event today. Oh.
Did you get a year-long one done?
Did I? Apparently, I finished the year-long event. How the heck did I do that? Hold on a second. That's not possible.
Yep.
No. No. Let's go look on the other account.
And I picked up the Deimos Pilot Destroyer as intended.
Okay, that one doesn't count. That's an old one. Apparently, I got the event. Whew. I have no idea what I'm going to do with the gear. I have claimed it. Holy moly. Wow. That was a surprise.
Shall we say I've already picked up the Deimos and the Neandra already.
Ooh. I like the Deimos. It is a very, very nice little ship. Give me 1 second here. I want to see what's going on my other account. Have I got this on 2, I wonder? That's that one. Apparently I have to go do the... Oh, no, that's that one. Featured event. That one. There we go. Did that one. Event campaign.
Going to invite Colin? You're more than welcome to.
Boy, this is weird. Give me a sec. I'm checking my other account.
What I'm trying to grind is specialization points.
Yes.
I need 9 of them.
Okay.
Before the weekend's over.
Okay, nothing like challenging yourself.
And I think I found the way of doing it.
Okay, how are you doing it?
A mixture of missions and patrols.
Holy crud, I got it done on 2 tunes. Wow.
2 accounts? Well
Yeah,
done.
2 accounts, yeah. It's done on my 2 main accounts. My other 2 are going to hit it at the end of the year because I didn't play them for 3 months and might have to buy them out. But what the heck? That I don't have to deal with today. Woo-hoo.
You can bring a weak tune as I'm bringing a jellyfish so you can hop in the heals bubble.
Okay, give me a sec. Let me go grab a... you need a healer, you said?
No.
Oh.
I said you can bring a weaker tune as I brought the big Healy ship.
Oh, Joshua, I don't have weak tunes, she said. Chuckle,
TM,
chuckle.
trademark.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I don't have weak tunes.
So I'm in Death rank 729.
Ooh, we are getting there.
Tomorrow I'll get 730.
Very good. What are you going to do?
Starbase 1.
Starbase 1, sure. Yeah, let me grab a little guy. I think I've got a little guy.
And it's a
on
double
this
XP
account.
weekend as well.
Yes, it is. That's why I was talking about leveling up and doing stuff this weekend. Great opportunity to do that. Let me see who I've got who's a low-level tune on this one. If anybody, I might have to jump on one of my other accounts. Yeah, let me jump on a different account. How low can we go for that?
Well, at least level 10 and above.
Oh, no problem. I can do that. Let's see. Let's go over to this one.
And I can bring in the flagship of the Federation at the same time, so you can have multi...
Let's see who I've got. I'm going to bring in Grunty and the Shiny Boys. Oh my god, this is such a POS tune. Hold on. Let me grab Damo instead.
A PTSD tune? Okay.
No. POS tune.
Oh, you should read the biography of this character.
Okay, hang on a second.
When we team up.
Alrighty. Well, I'm playing on Damo Tully, so do you want to send an invitation, or shall I send you one?
You send it, because I'm currently in the middle of combat. I'm doing a patrol right now.
There you go.
On Elite.
Ooh.
If you would like to join for the Starbase 1.
I will definitely join you for Starbase 1.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm happy to join you for patrols, too, because this tune's at level 47.
I mean, Rescue and Search Elite.
Have you already started?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
My Demos pallet destroyer is, shall we say, almost invincible with the way I built it.
Oh, I see you over there. Let's see. I've got a Vorcha battlecruiser, nothing spectacular. And while you're doing that, biography joins Starfleet. After being freighter captain, finishes his training, takes command. Edrin fights the Gorn. Deep Space Nine. Oh, you've got everything detailed in here, don't you?
Yep.
Gee.
What do you think?
Nice.
You like the star dates?
I didn't even notice the star dates.
Yeah, I kind of went all out on that.
Yeah? All over the place there, aren't you?
Yeah. If you notice, is it like a couple of a month gap between when he joined Starfleet Academy and when he actually left Starfleet Academy on these training crews?
I did notice that there is like a tenfold gap between the last two entries, like 9,000 to 88,000.
Yeah.
Just letting you know, this tune is just awful and deserves a new ship and new toys, but I'll get her up to 65 and then we'll go play. Which would be a fun thing to do today. So what are you doing up at this crazy hour of the night? For you?
Not that crazy.
It's midnight, isn't it?
No, 11 o'clock.
Oh, okay, that's not so bad.
You've been clearly time lagged a little bit.
Well, okay, I was in Vegas,
Las
which
Vegas
is
for a week?
3 hours over, yeah. 3-hour time difference from here. And I was just making the adjustment to being there when I had to turn around and come back home. And I'm definitely kind of still there.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah. It was
nice Vorcha, by the way.
Pardon?
Nice Vorcha,
yeah,
by the way.
It's.
I've got 2 6 coupons right now because I bought the 12th anniversary as well. So I've only used one right now. I've got a thing for the Awani or the Atlantis for that 12th anniversary one.
That's one less rift to worry about. Let's regroup with Kumar.
So I really like this tune, and she deserves a good ship. But I've got so many T6 that I've never opened on for her. So
Have some Federation help.
Well, let me get her up to 65, and then I'm going to make her a good build. Hopefully this weekend. Well, get her up to 65 this weekend. Get as many of these guys up there as I can. Hi, Captain Rail 88. On Xbox, I have the Galaxy class Dreadnought. On PlayStation, I have the Sutherland class Nebula. I have a Sutherland too. I like that thing.
You know, I'm gonna get the Terran Nebula.
Nice ship.
And then put the Farragut skin on it. And put a dual set of Valkyries in there. Just for reasons.
Reasons, yes. That's been my comment of the day to everybody. Reasons. Why are you leaving at 2 o'clock? Reasons.
I don't think you've lost any health recently.
No, I haven't taken any hits to speak of. I'm a happy camper down here.
So my ship's doing its job then.
You are doing your job very well.
Even though this is not a Pacific tank.
You know what? It isn't, but it's doing the tanky job it should be doing. Are you immune to the Mokai effect?
Yep.
Ooh, obviously I'm not. I just got kicked.
This is, the new Typhon is also immune to the effect.
Is it really? Gosh.
In the Fortress mode.
Okay.
It's also like the ship's jellyfish mode.
Jellyfish on that jellyfish or jellyfish on the other jellyfish?
No, this one, the Defender.
Okay, just want to be clear because I have the other jellyfish and I don't remember it doing that. My PC
No.
is dead. Oh no!
Whose PC's dead?
Captain Rail 88 says his PC is dead. That's terrible. Go fix your PC.
Any suspicions on what happened to it? What died?
I have no idea. Why did it die? Hi, Musin. How many ears does Captain Kirk have? I have no idea, Musin. I think I'm afraid of finding out, though. Okay, how many ears? 3. The left ear, the right ear, and the final front ear.
Oh,
Ba-dum
God damn
tish.
it. That's an advert in the UK right now, and that is annoying.
Is it really? No.
Yeah. Like, every time I hear the Star Trek season, it legit says that.
Well, hang on. This might be very interesting. Can you imagine what would happen if I actually put some of my XP boosts on instead of just running out here and doing this?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've already used like 20 of them on this couch already.
Jeez. Well, I think I used them when we were doing our speed leveling day,
Mm-hmm.
which was a lot of fun.
That's almost one talent point already.
What do I need on this tune? Not much of anything.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what happened. We'll depart the system.
Or you could just sign up for Starbase 1, either or.
Hang on a second. I want to see how I did with that one. Ooh, I got promoted to Vice Admiral. I went from 47 to 50 in that one run.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ooh, got lots of stuff in there too. Cool. What's that?
Hey, I'm honored that I got one of your other tunes level 50.
Give me a second. I'm going to go grab some stuff and I'll join you for some more stuff. Musin says, I found a book called How to Solve 50% of Your Problems, so I bought 2. Ooh, okay. Captain Rail's PC just stopped responding, then stopped turning on. Then when we moved, its insides decided to physically self-destruct. Yeah. Could be worse.
Well... He said it did not respond and then it shut itself down. That sounds like a PSG problem. Or a power supply issue.
Okay, let's see what I've got. I've got some 150,000.
Yeah, I've got over 1 million of it to go.
Let's use some of that XP. Alright, I'm game to go try something else here. You said you wanted to do Starbase 1?
If you need it.
Oh no, I've already done it for the day. I opened up both sides of the computer and I was running a good tune on one side and a not so good tune on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So I could, and then ran it as a private mission, or private queue.
Yeah.
That way nobody else had to put up with me switching from one side to the other.
When you're ready, we'll hop in a 9th rule elite then.
Absolutely. Give me 1 second here. Oop. I am ready.
And this will launch when ready.
Ready. Launching.
Launching.
So Captain
And this will
Rail,
give.
I've got 2 PCs in my garage, one of which I think is dead. I've got my husband's, which needs a new motherboard because he bent the pins when he was building it. And need to get that fixed. And I've got this one here, which is functioning but is now at 4 or 5 years old. Probably 5 years. Oh my gosh. It's probably 6 years old now. Definitely time to think about getting another computer. You would think with all these computers I could salvage stuff. I love the case on this one though. But there's so many.
You know
cool
how I've got
cases.
the USS Thunderbolt?
Yes, I do.
I had the USS Thunder Strike.
Ooh.
Yeah, I went there.
Shall we do this?
Yep, let's go.
On my way.
Lead the way. Sure God will follow.
If I was smart, I'd grab another ship and start leveling that while I'm at it, right?
Safety close.
Get a 3rd tune, I don't mind.
I don't know how he convinced the Freeman. He did.
Pew, 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 pew.
Not my most powerful tune, but it will do.
Can't remember. Maybe it was Taz, but he was one-shotting everything this morning. Yeah, it must have been Taz. It was just like, is there a reason we're even here, Taz? Oh, I'm sorry. We're trying to get 50,000 damage, and we can't because you're killing everything.
See, this is why I bring some lower tunes, you know, for lower end people.
Mm-hmm.
Like this character. He will never get the traits, you know, the high end traits
Yeah.
that are required for it. He'll get some of the Starship traits, but he will never receive a mid-max build for that reason.
Oh, yeah, I've got a lot of tunes like that. You know, the vast majority are like that.
How are you liking the battle?
I'm enjoying the battle. Enjoying watching the XP just tick over.
Yep.
Before we hit the next one, let me grab a different ship so I can level up some ships while we're at it. Oops, did we get this one? No. Don't leave until Stamets shows up.
I got a specialization point. 8 to go.
Nice. Wow. I'm impressed. I didn't think you were going to get them that fast.
Oh yeah, I've been doing missions and stuff, so it does help.
Treacherous. This deal gets worse by the minute.
That's
Next
100,000.
bundle I am planning to get is the 13th anniversary.
I love the 13th anniversary bundle.
Yeah.
I bought it on 2 of my accounts, not on the 2 little ones from Ed, because, you know, the day hasn't come when I can afford to buy the bundles for 4 accounts.
Maybe when you get your... No, I'm not going to suggest that. Your retirement fund, I was going to say.
That's 5 years away from now.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm not waiting 5 years to get all the toys.
You like my little assimilated fleet?
That's so cute. I didn't even realize it.
I have some babas with me.
You do? I didn't even realize they were all little assimilated guys. They
Yep,
are
I have
very
assimilated one.
cute.
Shields. Let's get some shield on her.
Are we against Mokai again? Son of a gun! Mokai.
At least one thing. You got a very Healy person here.
Yeah, which I appreciate. But Mokai are such a pain in the butt. Send you guys out there.
You know the Valkyries
Yes.
on my other tune?
Yes.
Are deadly.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm looking
With
at them.
superior area denial. Oh boy.
Jeez.
The scatter volley.
Okay, I'm now at Admiral 52. Sorry, Vice Admiral 52. So 2 levels so far in this one. Stop that.
I know it's not. I know this ship is not the best for maneuverability.
But you don't
But you
really
definitely
need
get
to
the
for
job
this one.
done.
You just need to plant yourself in the middle of that mess. I was
Like
using
what
it.
I've just done.
Yeah, I was using it for Defensive Starbase 1 earlier because there are a couple of spots you can just plant yourself.
You know where I plant myself? I plant myself in one of the 4 quadrants of Starbase 1.
Yep.
And then just open it up.
Don't get
So
too.
all 4 sides.
Stay kind of close to the Starbase itself. It's perfect.
Actually, because the way I have it is
Mm-hmm.
it actually hits all the way around it.
Wow. I haven't tried doing that.
Maybe if we do a Starbase 1, I'll show you.
We can. By the way, have you done your transdimensional tactics yet?
Already done.
Okay. Captain Rail says, have you played Kings and Queens story mission arcs? Yes, I have.
We have. No spoilers if you haven't already played it.
Much enjoyable.
very enjoyable. Specifically the last mission, but
Well fought. Well fought.
I'm not leaving yet. No, I have work to do before we leave. Give me 1 second here. What do I want? Lucari. Yeah, let's see if I can make this work.
that's already a quarter of an XP level already.
Okay, so I've been having a problem getting
What?
my mission. Sorry, what are they called? The data chips that have got the various volumes. The
Okay.
Path 2409. I can't get them to resolve when I'm on the ground, but if I put them in my ship tools, I can get them from here, which is really weird. But why can I do them in space and not on the ground?
No idea.
Oh yeah, Captain Rail, the costumes are great. Costumes are great.
Sovereign's on
And I'm not a costumey person. I hear Borg King. Hi, Borg King. Long time no see.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good. You can hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to say something really devious and I refrained from doing so.
Give me a second to get to Earth Space Dock and change out ships. So, while I was in Vegas, I drove up to see Borg King.
Mm-hmm.
That was really fun. It was good to see him.
I just bought a new pair of headphones for my computer.
Did you?
I'm using it right now.
Your voice sounds a little different, so is it a different mic? Is it like a headset with mic?
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't quite sound like you, but it sounds good. Not to make it sound like you don't sound good, but it's a little bit more muffled. Not in a bad way, just a little bit more restrained. How's that? Let's see.
But you can still hear me good,
Oh, yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Okay. It's just the headset is like a little tight, so I can barely hear myself talk, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that happens until you actually
Get used to it.
break
Mhm.
them in.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the worst part about it when they're really tight is you wear glasses sometimes, I know that.
Sometimes.
Yes, so when I'm wearing my glasses, they actually bend my glasses in a little bit. Oops, I want to go to Space Dock. Let me go grab a new ship here. By the
At
way,
least my
that got me to 53, so another 3 levels on that one.
You're welcome.
I thank you. Let's see, have I got any ships already in here? I do not. Have I used all of these guys? Do any of those?
So I guess Nurse Ogawa passed away.
Yes, she did. She passed away. I heard about it yesterday. She had a T-cell lymphoma, if I remember correctly, which is too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't there a Star Trek episode about T cells?
Yes, there was. I don't think it was related. I hope it wasn't related.
That would suck.
That would suck, yes. Let's see. What shall I get? Have I used this one on her yet?
Something devious, something powerful, and something ridiculously beautiful.
Let's see. I need to.
Good. Let's give this ship a name I can't pronounce. Always good.
The USS Fujiwara effect.
How about the USS Ogawa?
That actually needs to be on a permanent ship, but we'll give that to her right now.
Just secure the name effectively.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. We have changed that name. Let's ready the starship, see if we've got anything better to
You
throw
know
on this.
you know how certain people were able to spawn loads of Odysseys?
Yeesh.
I'm working on that particular feature.
Let's.
I don't want to hear
pull up-
any complaints with the fact that I'm throwing everything I've got on these ships. For
I'm
lack
gonna
of anything
pull up-
good.
Pull up one of my science officers for the day. The USS Never-Ending Story.
Oh, yes, I remember that ship.
The USS I don't give a monkeys.
Bum.
The USS Monkeys.
USS Monkey Bum.
No.
Monkey ass.
Oh,
No.
they'd get you on that one.
I don't think Star Trek Online's terms of service will allow you to have that.
They let me get away with the dipshits for a long time, and then they're like, hey. Okay. But it took them about a year to figure it out.
Yeah, but they do get you eventually.
They did, yes. I think we changed it to the dipships.
The USS dipships in Chicago.
Okay, now I've got some room. I've got some stuff. Let me go up and see if I got some people to throw in there. And we can go again.
You're just gonna throw people around?
Yep, I'm just going to throw people around. That's the best part of martial arts, is throwing people around. And them liking it. As one of my instructors
Do they
once-
ask for more?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. As one of my instructors said once, there's something wrong with us. We beat the snot out of each other for 3 hours a week, and we all leave the classroom laughing.
You know why? Because it's not a stressful environment.
It is not a stressful environment, and we genuinely love each other.
It's a stress release environment.
It really is.
I should really get the Section 31 vanity shield off my main and put it on this vessel.
Oh, go ahead and do it. It's going to take me a minute. Oh, I'm all set here. Let's see if Melissa's got anything else. No.
We'll go to that
Cool,
one
sure,
mission
yes.
with the Alachi next.
Trouble
Trouble over Terror.
over to... Sure, I'm good for that one.
Launch when ready.
Give me 1 sec here. Just getting some people there.
One.
Give me a sec.
Oh, did I miss the Phoenix giveaway?
Yeah, it was like a week and a half ago.
Yeah, I saw the email. I haven't been on in a while.
I know. We have missed you.
Eh.
When we're not on the air, Board King, I will tell you about the new cosplay that it is helping me make for the next Star Trek convention.
Okay.
Okay, I'm here. I have launched. I'm waiting for you.
You have launched.
I have
Okay.
launched. Let's see
I'm
what's...
waiting for a Lobby sale before I buy more ships off the Lobby store.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Because I'm actually going to be investing in 2 vessels.
Did I miss the event?
The Ryza event? The summer event?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Yup.
wrapped up
Okay.
last
Okay.
Tuesday. This
Okay.
Thursday? Well done. I'm sure the ship will be made available at some later date.
Well, I can still buy it out for 950 lobi or so.
Don't know that it's worth that.
Actually, there's for the performance of it,
Yeah.
for a free-to-play captain, is actually really good.
Okay.
And for people who don't have good tier 6 vessels, it's an all-round decent ship for what you got for free. And you're able to put the old tier 5 obelisk on it, so you can have access to that as well.
Very well.
So this is the Tamir Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely better than my Klingon ship
There you
was.
Target the Alachi and fire.
Yeah, I don't think I have any lobi.
Well, it'll be around if you get some. However, it's a lot.
Well-
Well, you know what? At the end of the event, you'll have 1,500, the big meta event.
Yeah, I haven't done any of the events.
This year?
Yeah.
Ooh, well, that's gonna be... Well, you could do it through the end of the year, and at the very end, if you want to buy it out, you could buy it out. Is it a Zen buyout, or is it a Lobi buyout? Hi, Graz, how are you?
Doing good, and
Yeah.
you?
Good.
The new the event ship for Release has lobi.
For the event, yes, but I was talking about the end of the big meta event, if that was a Lobi buyout, or a Zen buyout, or a Dilithium buyout, or a what buyout?
I think if you're talking about the
The meta event?
meta event, that's a Zen.
Oh, okay. So you've possibly got an option there. Captain Rail says, I've been getting into Star Trek Adventures. I have an international group that just started and we all play stuff. Perfect. Somebody gave me the Star Trek Adventures book, and it does look fun. So, one of the panels we went to in Vegas was about Star Trek video games, and of course, one of the people there on the panel was one of the writers for Star Trek Resurgence. And to his credit, he gave huge props to Star Trek Online.
Mm-hmm.
So, very nice, because a lot of times, you know, people get very focused on, well, our game's too good, and this guy was pretty cool. But they talked about a lot of the old games as well as the new ones. And, like, the phone games as well. Very few critiques. I mean, they said, like, 3 negatives about everything, 3 positives about everything. So, a nice, fairly balanced presentation. But I only did 3 panels, and then I decided to spend time going up to see Board King instead, because it was much more fun. And hanging out with 47 Alpha Tango, and hanging out with Frost, and hanging out with DT and Mrs. DT.
How was the wedding?
It was adorable.
You said adorable?
Not as dork. I mean, no, not adorkable, because yes, they did have Elvis as the officiant, but everybody was dressed in like wedding clothes, and nobody was dressed up in their Starfleet uniforms, tempting as that was.
I would have done that.
I would have too, but you know, I was the best man, so that. Oh, I can't repair my injuries. Okay, cool. So I was nice, and I like DT's wife, so if she wanted me to wear something specific, I was gonna do that. I.e., don't wear your uniform. Tempting. Curious to see where I get with this one, though. This could be interesting.
Did he go to the convention too?
Oh my
or no?
God, yes. All the money they got for wedding presents, they went to the convention. They got photographs and autographs, and and they got some really good ones too. Oh my gosh.
Which big Star Trek stars did you get autographs from?
Me, I only can afford 1 per because it's kind of out of budget, but I got, and all my things I get autographs are voice actors who do Star Trek Online, so I got Nicole DeBoer this time. Because she did Esri.
Esri.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, you better look at the 2 Jacksons.
Hey, Jack. Actually, I think Terry Farrell was there too.
Well, but all I'm saying is, both actresses are attractive. Yes.
Yeah. I will say that Esri ages great. I'm not saying that Terry Farrell doesn't, but dang, that woman still looks gorgeous.
Does she still look as good as when she appeared on DS9?
That's the weird thing. Yeah, she does. She looks so young, and you know, that was a long time ago, and she still looks great.
On the topic of Deep Space Nine, I was at
Yes.
Walmart today, and I was looking at the DVD section. I go, you know, if Deep Space Nine, the entire series is here, I will buy it.
Was it?
And I'm walked the last one, and I'm like, why am I being tempted today? I bought it for $100.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, but it was the last one.
Dang. Esri Jackson, Nicole DeBoer,
Yeah.
she's 53.
She does not look 53. And she wasn't wearing a ton of makeup. She was just like...
Natural beauty.
Wearing the
Yeah. I mean, she could have been wearing a ton of makeup, but it was perfect if it was. But she looked fantastic.
So, even without all the trill stuff on and all the rest of it, she still looked good.
Yep. She sure did. She sure did.
Her
It
and
would've been
Garrett.
funny.
Her and Garrett do not age.
Okay,
You know, it'd been even cooler.
Garrett does not age. He looked exactly like Garrett always looks.
It would have been funny if Esri turned up as the trill. The convention. Now that would have been cool.
Well, a lot of times they will go in costume, so you can get pictures like with Martok and Gowron
War.
in costume.
How about War?
I have never seen him do in costume. Maybe he does. Captain Rail says, I have a autograph of Urko from TNG. Who's Urko? Who's Urko? Remind me. Why am I forgetting this? Okay, let's see how that went.
Who's Urko?
I don't know. I'm Vice Admiral 54, and the Ogawa only made it to 1.2. Wow.
Because you died a couple of times.
Oh, I died twice. 3 times, excuse me. I'm going to go down and get this ship fixed. Who's Urko? Tell me.
He was a coastal native. What episode? Cost of Living.
Oh, yes, I remember.
I don't know that. I don't remember that one.
Cost of Living, that's one where Lwaxana is getting married, correct?
Yep.
And he's like the prime minister.
Yep.
Oh, he's the guy that played on MASH.
No, that's the other guy.
His name is
Okay.
Patrick Cronin.
Yep.
And yeah, you recognize him as
But-
soon as you see him.
But yeah, but hold on here. Who else did star in that? Oh, dang it! There we go. Cost of Living.
Come on, I am. the DVD.
I'm on the memory alpha page. Here.
Oh, okay.
And I'm saying who. Any other big names here?
Let's see, he was in Splash, Rocky 5, The Oldest Rookie, Knots Landing, blah, 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 blah.
Looks like Worf's son makes an appearance.
Home Improvement. Diagnosis Murder. Oh, yeah, I remember him from Diagnosis Murder. Let's see, what else? Tons and tons of TV. He was in Remington Steele. Holy moly. That goes back a ways. Now I'm feeling old. Let's see. Troy's mom, right. He was on Seinfeld, Tool Time, right, and a ton of others. I remember the Tool Time. I remember as soon as you see his face, it's like, oh yeah, I see him in everything.
Full
And
time.
with
Tim Allen.
thanks, the
Oh, you
Tim
mean
Allen.
Home
Improvement. Right. I knew they had another name for it. Tool Time. Oops. I'm going to go over here and get that fixed. Hi, can I repair my ship? Thank you. I guarantee this ship is damaged.
I just got a really nice duty officer.
Oh.
A projectile specialized officer, duty officer, who chance to give crit severity buffs while firing projectiles stacks up to 3 times. Nice. 15% chance plus 10% crit severity buff to sell for 15 seconds stacks up to 3 times. That could be useful.
Let me see if I can pick any interesting weapons out of here. Okay, I haven't grabbed that one yet. Haven't grabbed this one yet. That one yet. Okay, I've got some weapons. Got some better weapons at least.
Mm-hmm.
My dogs are insane. Alright, so that got me up to 54. But only got me 2 levels on my ship. I'm surprised. That's usually a good one for ship leveling.
Rescue and search again?
Can do rescue and search again. Sure.
And then after that, we'll do a Starbase 1.
Perfect.
Then I'll show you my little trick.
Yeah, with your Nadarian? Yes. Okay, launching rescue and search, right?
Yep.
On my way.
Wait, what's the name of it? What is your character?
My character?
No, you said Udarian?
The Nadarian Defender. It's the ship that's in the first TNG episode, the octopus,
Oh,
squid
okay.
ship.
Oh, yeah, I don't have that one.
It was an event ship.
Yeah, I missed the event.
Don't miss the events. You're not going to miss events.
Yeah.
Which event was it?
Last year?
No, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Summer.
Yep, summer
Oh,
event.
that's right. It was a summer
yeah.
event 2 years ago. Somebody was on the other day and didn't have a lot of the freebie ships. I'm like, easiest ships are the winter and summer ships because you don't have to do a lot. You log in for
Anniversary.
2 minutes. Anniversary, too. Log in for 2 minutes a day and you can get it.
And also at the same time, once you finish the event, there's and a fourth one that you throw in that doesn't give you a strip. But if you're needing dill,
Yep.
is summer, winter, anniversary, and then the first contact day.
Oh, yeah, right.
Pretty much once you finish it, any tune can run it.
Yep. Yeah.
Pretty much.
You
And
don't
if
have to
you're
be
needing-
good.
Yeah, if you're needing dill, that's probably the best time.
Wait, what'd you say the ship was?
The Nadarian Defender. CNIDARIAN. Looks like a flying saucer.
Okay, no, I was just seeing if I had it or not. No, I did not get that at all.
I'm going to come up there and harass you. Gotta say, coming through Virgin Gorge on the way up there is just... It's one of the highlights of coming up to visit you, or actually when you're in your...
But it's the worst place to get stuck.
It
There's
might
no cell phone
be.
service.
Yeah, there's a big section without cell phone, but there's a lot of traffic. And then when you get to your place and you just look at the scenery there, and it's like... yeah, I can
Would
see...
you all move though?
Maybe, actually. It's so gorgeous. I just need semi-decent internet. I don't need to have fabulous internet.
Starlink.
Look, unfortunately, the work I'm doing right now means I have to be in the office at least a little bit. And I cannot imagine going through Las Vegas airport frequently. Hello, Drunken Heretic. How are you? So, Board King, it took me just shy of 3 extra hours to get home. The flight was delayed. I got in at 4 something in the morning. Said hi to the
Do you have
dogs.
Frontier Airlines too?
Southwest.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. And that's when it was sending me things going, hey, if it's delayed more than 3 hours, they have to automatically refund the flight. You don't even have to ask for it. It is a new law. That's cool. It's the only reason I was hoping it would take 3 hours, but no, it's about 2.5 hours.
And you're like, dang.
Yeah, really. At the same time, though, it's a matter of just put me on the plane, let me have some water, and I'm going to go to sleep.
Buy you with a little bit of wine. For free.
No wine on this trip. It was 113 degrees, and the hangover from being dehydrated is just horrible. I can promise you that I've done it. The only indulgence I had was I had some lemonade. They had sparkling lemonade. Which is really good.
Basically, it was Mike's Hard Lemonade, right?
No, no, this was like just Italian soda pop, but it was tangy and sour and bubbly and really good. And again, alcohol free. I was a good girl. That is that's gonna change this weekend. Don't worry.
Are you gonna have a glass of Sauvignon Blanc or?
Yes, I am. As a matter of fact, thank you for remembering. New Zealand Marlborough King Maui Select is what I'm going to see if they've still got it. And if not, I'm going to sell.
I love my Chianti.
And some fava beans and a little liver.
No.
No. Hi there, evil doggo.
I hope you're liking the blue phases.
I am.
It's one thing I've been using on this entire unit. Basically, the legendaries advanced phases.
It's a Marhawkman. Hi, Marhawkman.
Heyo.
How are you doing?
So, did you guys look at that thing I posted about testing the new console from the event when shuttle builds?
No, where did you post it?
Oh, actually, that was just like in the YouTube uploads thing, actually.
Oh, okay.
That's one less rift to worry about. Let's
But-
regroup with Kumarke.
Yes,
Bad news, I'm afraid.
the one yesterday is like playing the vault and me going over the build that I cobbled together out of whatever I had laying around in order to play the vault for my new TOS recruit.
I will take a look at that.
This is the first time I have ever verified that the Daradex sitting in the nebula has plot armor.
Oh, it does. I can guarantee that it does. I've taken it down to 0 and it won't die. As soon as you step away, it comes right back.
Oh, actually, in my case, it never reset because of the fact that one of the consoles I use, because of the way it creates pets to harass your enemy, it forced the Daradex to stay in combat mode. I got it down to 0. Then, while it was being harassed by the pets, I went over to find the ship that's supposed to kill it for you.
Oh, how nice.
I gotta say, I was highly surprised by how well that one went. Oh boy. Although I have to say, this particular build that I threw together, while it's great at killing, ships, I don't think it would do well against swarmers.
Be interesting to find out.
Well, see, because one of the things I use in it is Chronogami, and
Okay.
Chronogami is very much a single target ability.
Ah,
Well, what Chronogami basically does is it creates a duplicate of your enemy so that your enemy can take warp core breach damage from the duplicate. Or
Oh, that's
something
evil.
like that. But like in this particular case, though, is that because it's based on the hull HP of the enemy that you're targeting with the Chronogami,
yeah.
it does damage that's always scaled to like real ship levels. It's never going to be scaled down to shuttlecraft unless you're targeting a shuttlecraft.
Well, that makes sense.
The other thing, just like a massive radiation AoE or several of them. Oh, and the third thing is using the Vovin console to force the other two consoles to cool down faster.
Definitely going to have to play with that one. I have not opened up the Vovin yet.
Also, the new console from the last event,
Yeah.
the gimmick on it is to give you temporary damage immunity
Right.
as a triggered effect that is triggered by your hull HP going down. Yeah, that can be really, really clutch in a shuttle because there's not really a whole lot of defensive abilities you have on a shuttlecraft.
Good evening, Chosen. How are you doing?
Because yes, actually, the Daradex did decide it was going to fire a volley of plasma torpedoes at me, and it actually hit me with them.
Ooh.
Except that I became immune to damage after the first one hit me, and then I'm just kind of like staring at it. It's like, okay, now what are you gonna do? Oh boy.
Is that all you got? Okay.
Ooh, that almost leveled me up again.
Let's see what that did for me. I'm still doing Lucari.
I think that was the last of them. Indeed.
And prep that system. Let me turn on my fan over here, see if I can do it without breaking my leg on my phone cords. Hi there, evil one. Excellent. Okay, let's see how that one went. Okay, that took me up to 58. That was 4 levels. And took my ship up to 4.5 out of 5.
Nice.
You want me to join?
Sure, if you want to.
We're gonna do a Starbase 1, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, we're going to do Starbase 1. So, yeah, I can send you an invitation, Grass. If
Okay.
anybody else wants to join, just let me know. Always good to have folks along.
You know what I should do?
You should
Okay, I
order a
don't have
pizza for me because I had leftover chicken for dinner and all of a sudden I've got the munchies. That's what you should do.
Probably gonna
That's
drink
not
a
what
beer
I was
later.
thinking, but I was
Oh.
thinking the Crystal Harmonics set. Just for the reason of the crystals. What do you think?
Why not? Go for it.
I'm ready when you are.
Give me 1 second. This is just garbage equipment. I've got to find some better equipment. Graz is here. Anybody else want to join us? Mar Hawkman, Board King?
I'm not in right now. I actually have an errand I need to do in a few minutes. I
How
just
dare you?
wanted
How
to-
dare you have a
I'm
real
just
life?
Jumping into chat quick.
Yeah, always good to have you here. All right, I'm going to queue us up for Defensive Starbase 1.
We
Ooh,
will.
wee boo. So I was doing this for my accounts earlier today and put it on a good tune on one side and one of my weak tunes on the other side, teamed them up and did it as a private queue. Let's see who's joined us. We have Gracchus and we have Valkyrie.
Valkyrie or Valkyrie?
Valkyrie, V-A-L-K-R-I, Valkyrie.
I need to go around the other side because most ships will depart out that way, not towards the planet.
Yeah, I usually go on the side opposite the planet and then camp out just slightly to the right. Wow. Well, I'm up to 200 Klingon ships. Yay!
I park it right here.
Let's see where you are. Yep, that's where I park. Which is really nice when I'm doing... Excuse me 1 second. I'll give that to one of the low-level tunes and they can just sit there and they're reasonably well defended. They don't die, and then my better tune can go around and shit things.
And I put the radiation crystals out.
I did notice that.
We'll bring in the Federation flagship. Just for reasons for...
Reasons.
Yeah.
Reasons! Well, Graz, I guess I won't aim at that one then, thank you very much. There was a ship there a moment before, and then there was a Graz, and then there wasn't a ship.
Oh, you saw me pass by and the other ship disappeared.
Yeah. It's like when we were playing with Taz this morning and things just disappeared before we could get any targeting done, any weapons damage done. Things just disappeared.
Yeah.
At least one thing, with all these crystals being around the place,
Yes.
you're not going to be lack of shields.
Yeah, I'm not taking any damage to speak of. Of course, this isn't exactly a TFO that causes you to take much damage.
Oh, probably if it was on. I assume this is the normal.
This is the
right?
event version. They don't offer the advanced elite anything else during the event.
Okay, so this is normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually like normal light, because you don't have to get... Hut, 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 hut! It's Celestial Voyager! And the Celestial Voyagerettes. Good evening, Celestial Voyager. How's everybody doing tonight? We're doing a little bit of ship leveling and some tune leveling. Hi, Igalot. How are you tonight? And thank you so much for the raid, Celestial Voyager. As always, we appreciate it. I hope you guys were having fun. I am experimenting with what times we're going to do this in the evening. So if anybody has a preference, let me know. If you don't really care, fine. So I was noticing when I was playing this earlier as a solo thing, there is a location just on the opposite side of where I am where there would be one Klingon ship that would spawn, die, in exactly the same place. It just, with less than a second between respawns, just keeps reappearing. I am Celestial Voyager, because, how can you not have a good time with Stowe? But speaking of that, you know how Tuesdays we used to have 10 Forward Weekly, and at least for the time being we don't have 10 Forward Weekly? And I think I mentioned this the other night. We were thinking about doing a 10 Forward Weekly of our own where we will chat with any player who's interested and have them have the evening for like an hour to talk about their Stowe thing or their Star Trek thing if they want to. This is what they love and this is what they'd like to see in the game, and we'll play their favorite missions for that evening. You can tell us how you got into Star Trek.
Viewmaster reels. I know. It's one of those really, really weird ones. It's like, because a lot of people nowadays don't even remember that Viewmaster was a thing.
Oh yeah, I know what a Viewmaster is.
Or know that they actually made Viewmaster versions of several of the Star Trek episodes.
Yeah, they did. It had like, what, 6 images?
Well, each Viewmaster disc was, I think, 12 images.
Right, but you had to have a left and a right to have it work for the stereoscopic.
Right. Well, that's what I was saying, though, is that it's like a 12 pairs of images.
Oh, okay.
And
that many, but okay. It's been a long time since I had a Viewmaster.
Yeah, I'm not actually 100% sure of the exact number either.
What's
one
a
of the
Viewmaster?
other
See?
It's basically a portable slide projector that you look into like it's a pair of binoculars.
And it would give you 2 images which your brain would superimpose to make it look like it's a 3D image. It used to be called a stereoscope way back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. And all they did was to create this on a round disc with images along the outer edge, and once you pop it in, you could look at the image in stereo and then press the little lever and it would advance it to the next one. And for some TV shows, Star Trek being one of them, they would take select scenes from an episode and you could watch them in your Viewmaster and try and remember the whole episode on your own.
Yeah, stereoscopic photography is actually such an old thing that there are actually stereoscopic photographs of the interior of the Great Eastern.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't realize it was that old.
Well, see, because like stereoscopic photography, the basic premise of it is you just have 2 camera lenses that are spaced about 4 to 6 inches apart, and then you take 2 photographs simultaneously, and then after you develop the photographs, simply having someone look at one photograph with their left eye and the other photograph with their right eye creates a very realistic 3D effect. Like super low tech way of doing 3D photography, but it worked.
So yeah, Google Viewmaster.
Now, for some of the Star Trek stuff they did with Viewmaster, the 3D effect is not very good.
No, it's not.
Star Trek the Animated Series, they didn't have proper depth in the image in the original, so trying to create a 3D effect for it with Viewmaster requires you to manually edit the slides. So after whatever digital
Oh my
tinkering
god, you
they
can
did
still
with
get Viewmasters.
Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's such a simple, inexpensive method of to doing slides that.
And it looks
Not-
like it's 8 complete images, so 16 slides on each one.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yes?
No.
I need to drop from the team for a bit,
Okay.
as I need to do final drink.
No worries. I will kick you off the team there. There you go. You're gone. Bye. Be gone. Be gone.
But yeah, it's like one of my first exposures to Star Trek was finding a ViewMaster reel version of the first episode of the animated series.
Oh, wow.
And for years, I was like, wait a second. I remember this episode of the original series because, it does have the same cast as the original series.
Yes.
And I didn't actually remember the fact that it was animated, and I was kind of puzzled by it. Then I'm like, oh, wait, the animated series, right. The one that they don't show on reruns, the same as the original series.
We don't talk about that one, yes.
That's a weird thing, because like when you actually like look up the behind the scenes stuff, is that when it was originally produced, it was basically just produced to be season 4 of the original series.
Yes.
Straight up. And like you can find, if you look around the internet, articles discussing the fundamental problems of treating the animated series as canon. And then I look at this and I'm like, yes, but all of your arguments apply to the original series too.
Animated series is canon. If all this new stuff is canon, that stuff's canon.
Boy.
It depends on who you talk to.
Doesn't
There
it,
is
though?
actually one specific episode of the animated series that there is a legitimate reason to consider to be non-canon.
And that is...
The Slaver Stasis Box episode.
Okay, I don't remember that one, to be honest.
Written by Larry Niven, using
Ooh.
characters and basically a different setting than Star Trek. It's a very well-written episode, but it's... when you pay close attention to it, it's like a different fictional setting completely.
Yeah, I believe he borrowed a whole lot of stuff from his Ringworld series.
Yeah, like the whole thing of the Kzinti. The Kzinti weren't created to be used in Star Trek.
Floridon, thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate that. We appreciate that very much. Give me... Oh, goodness, I don't have anything in my bank here. Let's see, let's put that away and put that away.
You don't have anything in your bank?
This is a tune I have played a very small amount over the years. Not a lot. So currently there's 6 things in that character's bank.
It'll be filling up fast, right?
I'm sorry, who are we talking about here? Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I'm going to have tons of junk in there momentarily, I'm sure. But I wanted to clean it out a little bit here. Because I noticed I had a few things in there that don't need to be in there, like some Lala favors. I will mail those to myself.
Hey, I just found a Reddit post of a woman. She looks like almost a spitting image of Nicole.
Is it Nicole?
No.
Oh.
It's like there's enough difference they can tell it's a different person, but it's more... I would say it's more along the lines of there has to be a genetic relationship between the two.
Could be.
It's like our mother, daughter, sister, cousin.
Uncle?
Probably not.
Probably not,
still.
no. Oh my god.
But the thing is it's like, yeah, I'll actually... Where's a good smart post?
Going for 190,000. I will hang on to those for a while.
Would where would be a good spot for me to post it?
What is it?
Pretty
The
much
image?
just like, yeah.
Data's gallery. That would be a good spot for the image. Ah, my children.
Yeah.
Would you excuse me for a moment? I'm going to see what they're barking at. Go ahead and chit-chat amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. What? What are we barking at?
So how much of the animated series have you guys seen?
None.
Really?
I've seen several episodes.
Hmm.
And honestly, I would like to actually see them off if I could.
Honestly, the majority of the animated series episodes are functionally the same as original series episodes. Like,
Okay.
same characters, even in a lot of them. There's only a handful of them that actually have what I would personally consider to be problems with being considered canon. Like that episode with the Kzinti, because that's a different fictional universe than Star Trek. Other than that,
The Consinti, they kind of retcon to be the. Oh, why is it the Cations?
no.
And
In Star Trek Online, the Farasans take the place of the Kzinti. Haitians are different.
But in canon, they are considered to be related.
Yeah.
Even
But
in
it
Star
does
Trek Online,
actually come
related.
up in one of the old Star Trek comic strips that I have barely seen a copy of once. But because of the fact that it was using the animated series characters where they have Mres,
Mm-hmm.
they actually did have Mres talk about the connection of Caissons and Zinti,
Yes.
which came up all of once ever, but hey, you know.
Yeah, but it does come up every now and then. All right, what shall we do next, folks?
I am killing Voth right now.
Okay. Always good.
I have to kill 60 of them.
Yep, that's a good way to spend some time. For me, that's a re-roll. Hi, Rachel.
Yeah, I
okay, come on.
already
Dyson.
used 3 re-rolls. Amazing, I still have re-rolls
I
to
mean,
get this one.
Dyson ground.
so,
Come on,
60 Voth on ground. I mean, that's one of those that you can almost AFK and get it.
Yeah.
But it's tedious.
No, it's not.
What do you mean 60
Yeah,
Voth isn't tedious? You can't get them all in one spot.
It depends.
Yes, you can. Oh,
Where?
okay. You mean standing in one spot?
Right.
Okay.
That's what I mean, standing in
No.
one spot.
The part of the adventure is going around and trying to blow them up.
Well, I mean, honestly, though, it's like 60 Voth on ground, like one iteration of the ground dailies stuff will give you that. Just like go there, pick up the daily tasks, go do the daily tasks. By the time the daily tasks are done, you'll probably have your 60 Voth kills.
Probably, yeah.
And plus you're going to be getting marks.
This is true, and you're going to pick up some dilithium, too.
Yeah.
It's pretty healthy amounts of both of those. And if the VRX fight pops up while you're doing this, you get the elite marks too.
This is true. This is true. Captain Rail says, I enjoyed TOS animated series as much as nails on a chalkboard. Or styrofoam. It's not that bad. I mean, there's a lot worse out there.
Well, actually, I think he's actually saying that he hates TOS too.
No. It doesn't say that. Just TOS animated series.
I don't know.
That would be TAS.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it says like TOS and animated series.
It
I'm not
doesn't say
sure
that.
exactly. Ah, well.
we're going to give them the benefit of the doubt, and it's just the animated series, which I can understand. It's not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah, I'm going to say this: of all the Star Trek series, you can't. The original series can't be your worst.
No, because you generally don't watch anything else if the original series was your worst.
Well, the way I say it, the way I'm envisioning it is, the original series is the progenitor of Star Trek.
Right.
If you're into Star Trek, yeah, you can't put the original series at the bottom because are there crappy episodes of the original series?
Well, how
Yes.
about you'd think of it like an outline where original series is like the capital or the initial 1, and that's it. Everything else is a sub underneath that.
Yeah.
Then you can start listing them in your order of preference. And of course, everybody's order of preference is going to be different, and it's going to change, is the weird thing.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I would have put TNG as my favorite, but now I have
Same.
to think of Lower Decks.
TNG is always going to be my favorite. First season excluded.
No,
but
honestly, the first season of TNG, when you like pay close attention to the episodes, yes, certain of them are lol what inducing. However,
Some was cringe-inducing.
some of them were actually genuinely better than the stuff they did later in TNG.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt at all.
And also, early TNG is a lot more like TOS than late TNG.
Right.
Which is part of what makes it so low what inducing, is because some of the TOS eps are also like that.
Let's see, here's the episode list. So we have Encounter at Farpoint. Not particularly memorable. The Naked Now, just a redux on the old one. Code of Honor. Cringe. Last Outpost. Not bad because we get our Ferengi.
and also story point of they said the last outpost, the Empire, the Tricontin Empire.
Oh, yeah.
They actually make an appearance in Star Trek Resurgence.
Yes, they
as
did.
as a BQ Mongoloid story plot point.
The con is actually one of those things that you could actually integrate that into Star Trek Online by saying that it was one of those fledgling empires that attempted to replace the Iconians when the Iconians collapsed. Because, like, if you look at the timeline, it actually kind of sort of fit has the Iconians, then the Takan. Of course, the timelines are highly subjective because it's in-universe speculation based on archaeological analysis. Well.
Let's see here.
Let's see, Last Outpost, Where No One Has Gone Before. It's not a bad one.
I hated that one.
Really? Why?
Because the fact that it has that not philosophical but existential question of where the heck did we go?
That's fine.
Anyway.
Lonely Among Us. Not a bad episode.
I'm going to bring up the list.
Then we get to Justice. Cringe.
Now, Justice is one of those episodes where there is a genuine plot that if you, shall we say, ignore the cringe, you have a genuinely thought-provoking story there.
If you're talking about the
However,
Overseer?
the genuinely thought-provoking parts are the backstory behind why the cringe is happening.
Yeah, no, the backstory is fine, but the front part is you. But then we get to The Battle, which is actually a great episode in my opinion.
Oh yeah, that one is one of my personal favorites.
Yeah, I really like that one. Hide and Q.
I didn't like that one.
It's a Q episode.
Q episode,
There's
but
very few Q episodes I actually like.
it's not a great Q episode, and Riker is just blech.
An ass.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I wasn't going to say that, but yeah.
I
mean,
said it for you.
I was going to go with different phrasing, but sure,
Yeah.
okay, that phrase is adequate.
Next one is
Hey, it's me. It's me you're talking about here. One that'll say stuff like that.
the next one is Haven. It's not bad.
Haven is one of those episodes that I cite when I talk about the whole magic in Star Trek thing.
That's the first time you see Oksana, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't like that one.
Haven has a fundamental unanswered question buried deep inside it that you will never find an answer to in Star Trek.
And that
Ever.
is
How the hell does Wyatt know Ariana?
okay, good. Exactly. I absolutely agree with you. That is the big problem I've got with it, and it's never explained. And
What was the question?
Wyatt meets the woman, and they've seen each other in their dreams, and that's why he decides to go off with her, even though the ship is got the disease.
Let's back up to the beginning. At the beginning of the episode, we are introduced to the idea that Loxana has arranged for Deanna to marry this guy named Wyatt.
Right.
Wyatt
No,
beams on the-
it's not that she's arranged. They're childhood friends, and their parents mutually agreed on this arranged
No, it was
marriage.
an arranged marriage.
It's an arranged marriage. Yeah, it is an arranged marriage.
Again, Loxana did that. Yes, Loxana did that back when Deanna was a child,
Right.
but whatever.
Mhm.
Again, it was Loxana's idea. When Wyatt gets onto the Enterprise, he is expecting to meet the woman that he has been seeing in his dreams.
Right.
And
Yes.
Wyatt is dumbfounded when he realizes that the woman he's been seeing in his dreams is not Deanna.
Right. It's the
And he's been seeing this woman in his dreams for most of his life.
right.
Wyatt apparently had somehow assumed that this was a part of the whole like being bonded to a Betazoid thing, except no, turns out it's not.
Surprise. Okay, then we get on to what I consider to be the best episode in season 1, The Big Goodbye. Nice.
The one with
Dixon
Michelle
Hill
Phillips?
film noir.
Oh no, not that one. Okay.
Yeah. I think that's one of the better episodes they've done in terms of using the holodeck as a mechanism to tell a story within a story.
You know what this episode needs? Okay, yes, a lot of people will say, "Oh, we should do more Dixon Hill." No, we should have day 2 of negotiations with the Gerada.
Yeah. That would be no.
We literally know nothing about the Gerada other than that one paragraph blurb that Riker spits out at the beginning of the episode to explain why they're going to have a diplomatic conference with the Gerada. And the episode ends with Picard greeting the Geradan ambassador and fade to black.
Right. Yep. Boring ending. Good story though. Next one is Data Lore.
That is one of the quintessential episodes for Sung type nonsense, which
to me it's
I call
so
it
predictable.
I call it nonsense because of the fact that Data Lore is a big part of the whole quirk of making Sung type androids super special, and forgetting the fact that Star Trek already had androids and has had androids ever since season 1 of TOS.
Yep. These are more sophisticated.
The thing with the androids is Data's the first one that at least is acknowledged to my knowledge being created by a human, or at least someone on par with humanity. I mean, the Vulcans, Tellarites.
Data's creator was a human, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
In terms of being Starfleet doesn't have the ability to make more androids like Data.
Right.
That's one of the other things, is that part of the whole logic of the Soong type androids being super special is that when Soong died, he took the secret of how to make them with him. And no one knows. Even people who've done scans of Data can't figure it out.
But as an episode, it's kind of meh.
Yeah, I mean,
He's got an evil twin. Let's go as predictable as we can get. Woo.
yeah, the logic behind Lore being an evil twin didn't make sense to me. It's like, oh, people were mean to him because he looks slightly different.
I thought they were mean to him because he looks slightly the same.
Well, because like Lore was the first more or less stable android that Soong had created.
Mhm.
His previous attempts had failed
Yes.
in some way or another. Although they've retconned that B4, which was only mostly functional, did not actually have the neural degradation problem that most of the other ones did. So where that fits in with this particular thing has always been head scratching.
Okay, let's get on to one of the other really bad ones. Angel 1.
This is genuinely one of my favorite episodes of TOS Season 1.
I
Why?
am
Well-
sorry, but there's some
PNG.
aspects that are fine, but it's really painful.
The nature of the alien civilization is pretty cringy.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. It is
However,
definitely cringe.
The fact that Riker decides to negotiate with one of the alien leaders personally overnight is why. But the concept of the civilization, though, is a pretty good example and very well developed example of one of the lesser galactic powers. It's like the people of Angel 1 are technologically capable of building starships and traveling the galaxy. Their, shall we say, civilization's budget for building starships is largely non-existent.
Mm-hmm.
But they have the technology. And they're not willing to join the Federation because, well, those cringe-inducing reasons we were alluding to earlier mean that they would have to fundamentally change the way their society works in order to act as a member of the Federation. So they're not going to do that.
Yeah, it's so cliched.
Oh,
Makes
I know,
Code of
I
Honor
know.
well scripted.
Honestly, I think Code of Honor was worse in that
It
regard.
is
than
worse.
Angel
It's
1.
just bad, but they're both just bad.
But part of what makes Angel 1 cringy is the realization that this planet's planetary governing body runs on Mean Girls logic.
It kind of does, doesn't it?
That for me was one of the things where the episode suddenly made more sense. Is that it's basically just cliques and power struggles and expanded to a planetary scale, which by real world logic shouldn't work, but that's what they went with in this episode. 11001001.
Yep.
That one.
It was a good episode.
The
Yeah.
Binars.
Yes.
Yeah. See, okay, this episode has one facepalm inducing moment where you're like, really? That's the reason why plot happened? That is your entire reason for having plot happen? Really?
And which
But-
cringe-inducing moment is this?
The one where Picard asks the Binar why they took over the Enterprise. And it's like, oh, well, we needed something that was well shielded and would be protected from an EMP and also has enough data storage capacity that we could back up all of the critical files from our planetary computer system to it because our sun is about to have a nova.
Yes.
And Picard is like, really? This is the only solution you could come up with for that problem? Because the fact that the Binars had briefly considered asking the Federation for help, and then decided that it was too important of a situation to risk having the Federation tell them no.
Exactly. Yes, but if you think about it, again, this is something they bring up in the storyline. You're thinking in ones and zeros. It's a yes or no. There's no compromise, nothing in between. So, structurally, based on their culture, okay. But
the binary logic conceit there also relies on the logic of that being the only possible solution in not one of 6 or 7 possible solutions. Like they tell you, no, we're not going to do this, but they might tell you, yes, we're going to do that instead. And that's where the logic falls apart, is that the Binar apparently only considered 2 possible solutions.
Right, and while I can understand that as a cultural imperative based on the way they are structured, the reality is that would not have been a successful species if you can't think of things outside the box.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like such simplistic logic. It's like, what if... Well, actually, that's another thing, is that if your entire planetary civilization is reliant on having a certain specific computer never go offline, why is it that a solar flare is able to knock it offline?
Well, let me just say this. CrowdStrike.
Yeah, really. I mean, it's just like they have no redundancy in any of their systems because non-redundant systems are more efficient. That was apparently the logic in universe. I don't like that.
No. Let us go on to Too Short a Season. Yes, that's correct.
Too long of a season.
Too long of an episode. Too short a season, too long of an episode.
There is a fundamental backstory element of Too Short a Season that most people who watch the episode probably never thought about.
Are we talking about, what's his name's past, the things he did that get him into this situation where they're demanding that he be there?
Not Jameson, the other guy.
The other guy? Which other guy?
The guy who's demanding Jameson's head on a platter.
Right.
Who is he?
In real life or in the episode?
In the episode, obviously.
Hang on, let me see if I can pull it up here. Come on, guys. Let's see. Michael Dern. Karnas, his name's Michael Pataki.
The governor of Mordan 4. Karnas, yes.
Yeah, Michael Pataki.
Who is he?
What do you mean, who is he?
Okay. The basic gist of this is that the people of Mordan were fighting a war. Jameson got involved in the war, and they're one of those near human species where they don't use makeup to make them look even slightly different from humans. But the whole logic behind this, though, is that this was the end result of a major Prime Directive violation in the past. And that's the entire reason why Karnas wants Jameson's head on a platter, is that Karnas's planet has been in a state of civil war for 40 years because of something Jameson did. Oh.
Lance says you sound like Data's brother. Or, excuse me, Data's cousin. Okay, When the Bow Breaks. Another not great episode. I mean, it's not great.
Who said that the Tikan Empire was supposedly an offshoot of the Iconian?
No. Not an offshoot. Something that filled a power vacuum when the
they can't. Tikan can't. They existed before the Iconian.
Really?
Yep. 600,000 years and for Tikan and 200 50,000 for Iconian.
Really? Huh. Okay, I guess. I guess
No. This is according to uh, Memory Alpha.
Okay.
Anyway, when the bow breaks. This is an
Yeah.
episode where, if you actually pay attention to the backstory of the episode, you will start scratching your head and wondering what the heck the writers were on.
Yeah. What are they smoking? Oh my god.
Okay, the idea of a planet that is cloaked so that the Federation doesn't know it's there, despite the fact that the Federation has been having ships going in and out of this system periodically over the last few decades, is interesting and fundamentally not a problem.
Well,
However, here's a question for you, though. What is the group of people on this planet manning the planetary cloak system referred to as in the story?
I have no idea.
It's a colony.
Oh,
Who the
yeah.
hell- Who the hell left this colony there? See, it's like the Federation, because of the fact that they've had people in this system for so long, there have actually been cases where people had collected sensor readings where they thought they'd seen a planet in this system.
Yeah.
Because the cloak wasn't perfect, and every now and then people would actually be able to catch a glimpse of the planet. So there was rumors that there was a planet here, even though no one could actually see it.
Okay, but it is a human colony. I mean, that's pretty well
No.
established. Yeah. These aren't aliens.
I don't think they're human.
Well, why
yeah,
would they
it-
want
it-
human children if they weren't human?
Because of the fact that it's actually just one of those things where they don't really care what species the children are. The Aldeans are not
that's-
actually natives of this solar system. That's the real question for me. It's like, wait a second. Aldeans aren't native to this planet. What planet did they come from?
Yep,
and
you
also-
are right.
Also, a future episode kind of points this out is that the progenitor, that's kind of why a lot of the alien races look human or human-like.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, yeah, just one of those weird convergent evolution items where the two alien races look identical.
Oh,
And it's one of those TV plot items that, hey, let's just have human actors.
Yeah, well, again, though, it's like the question of where the Aldeans came from is something that's not really examined in the thing. Is that this is a colony that the Aldeans established on this planet, and this isn't their homeworld. Where's the rest of the Aldean civilization?
Yeah, I'm not going to argue that too much. Somebody pointed out in one of the things here, data explains that the Eldian's cloak works by bending light rays around the planet. This would mean that no light or other electromagnetic energy could reach the planet's surface, leaving it in complete darkness and completely frozen.
Oh,
I wouldn't go with the frozen thing. However, it is actually a plot point in the episode that the way that the cloak works has actually completely destroyed the biosphere of the planet, and that the Aldeans are living off of food that they are growing in what are basically indoor hydroponic labs.
But don't they also have a sensitivity to light?
Well, they're not used to brightly lit
because
places.
of the effect
They
of the cloak.
don't go outdoors ever. They stay in their little capital city thing on the planet.
Mhm.
It's possible maybe that they're used to relatively dim lighting, but yeah, I don't remember that.
I thought
as a
that came
specific
up.
plot point.
And as somebody has pointed out, the gravitational field would still exist.
yeah, I was about to bring that up.
Yeah.
The Enterprise would have enough sensor capability to detect.
Hey, Obi-Wan
The-
figured it out.
Yeah,
And he didn't have a starship.
Yeah, it's like maybe a starship can cloak itself and not be seen by another ship. due to its small gravitational footprint. But something as big as a moon or a planet, uh, yeah, that's going to be significantly big enough
Yeah.
footprint that you have to be blind not to see it.
Well, that's actually one of those things that Star Trek regularly handwaves because the writers forget about stuff like that. But yeah,
Science.
They forget about stuff.
Science, you know.
Well, also is that it's not a system that the Federation has people in on a regular basis.
This is
So you don't actually have people doing gravitational lensing studies of the solar system on a ever, honestly.
yeah, and
People
as has
did
been pointed
surveys
out
and
by better and
left.
smarter people than me, space is big. Really,
Yeah,
really
this,
big.
This is a system that the Federation hadn't ever found a good reason to actually pay any attention to, so they don't.
Plot convenience. Let's go on to another great episode. Cringe. Home soil. Watching Shakespearean level actors interact with a grain of rice. But it did give us one of the best lines in all Trek.
It's not actually grain of rice; it's a quartz crystal.
Actually,
Equally emotive.
no, they did have it for part of it. It is a grain of rice.
Really?
Yeah, that has been commented on by so many of the actors. I think in the opening sequences, but it's like I said, it's got one of the best lines in all of Trek, which is "ugly bags of water," ugly bags of mostly water.
Okay. What I like about Home Soil is that the writers wanted to go with the idea of a truly non-humanoid species.
Yeah.
How would a truly non-humanoid species interact with humanoids?
Yep.
That was
It's
a good
great
thought
concept.
experiment.
I'm going to give them credit on that. It's a great concept. It came out a little too formulaic, and it's got a great premise.
The fact that they go to the level of fighting a war with what's functionally a single entity is just like, why don't you just beam it off the ship or something?
No, did they
boy.
try that, and it created
Oh
a
yeah,
field?
that's right. Yeah, that's right. It
Yeah.
did actually have some sort of an energy field, whatever. But yeah, it's like that was one of those things. It's just like you would think that the Federation would actually have better protocols for looking for non-humanoid life, but you know, apparently
you would
due to
think.
apparently due to the progenitor thing, humanoid life so greatly outnumbers all other sentient species in the Milky Way galaxy nowadays that it's, you know, largely a waste of time to try finding non-humanoid sentient races. Mostly a waste of time, not completely.
Okay, the next episode up is Coming of Age, which, aside from the Wesley and the whatever sequence, I cannot for the life of me remember it.
Okay, Coming of Age is one of the Starfleet Academy episodes.
Right.
And it's entirely focused on all of that stuff.
I remember Wesley's going to take a test, but he basically has... Is this the one where he's really freaked out about having to take the
Psych test?
The psych test, yeah. Or was that a different episode?
Well,
No,
see, this is actually the episode that introduces the Remick character that dies in the later
That's
episode.
right. Thank you. I knew there was something that was semi-decent about this one.
But also, that's like, this is the episode where the people doing the holographic simulations are pulling information from the Academy cadets or Academy applicants' psych evaluations to create tests that will freak them out and genuinely make them uncomfortable to be in the test at all.
Yep. Always great. Always great to do that to your potential students. But it's not a bad episode, but you're right, it's the Remick that makes it a good tie-in. However, the next episode is... Actually, the next two episodes are two that I really like. Heart of Glory is one.
Oh, wait, actually, you know what? There is one aspect of Coming of Age that is an interesting character moment. And
Yes.
despite the fact that it's only like 1 or 2 minutes of the episode is worth paying attention to.
Mhm.
That is having Wesley attempt to interact with an alien culture on the alien culture's
Right, that's the part I remember.
because like one of the other candidates, he talks to the guy and he's like, yes, you're one of those people who like to argue loudly. Fine, I'll argue loudly.
Mhm. Yes, where being
No,
polite is considered a sign of weakness.
Yeah, I don't think he was a candidate. He was actually a.
He was one of the officers or a student or something who was being put up to it.
Yeah, no, he was either an officer or enlisted, but he was part of the interview process.
Right. I remember that.
Okay,
Because
I have to
afterwards,
go.
he says, "Okay, you can be dismissed now from his instructor or his commander, or whatever."
Well, I mentioned earlier that I need to go run an errand, but I'm just going to say that Heart of Glory hated it because it is actually like the bad side of developing Klingons as a race and kind of makes them look cringe-inducing as a species.
Really, I thought it was one of the better ones for developing Klingons as a race. Now that we are away from the Puerto Ricans and Lamé, as somebody once described them.
Arsenal of Freedom is one of those where you have to question, okay, who the heck were these guys? What were the Ursula Rope Wars? And why is it that this place is infamous in the galaxy, despite the fact that it's never been brought up before? Well, I gotta go.
Go. Let's see, where are we? We are at episode 19, Heart of Glory, and we still have another 6. Do we want to finish these, or shall we hit on them another night and go shoot things?
Pew pew.
Pew pew! All right, we are back to Pew Pew Land. I have to say, it was kind of nice to talk about those old episodes. Let me jump over there and over there, and move that around to over there. Okay, let me go put on a tune. It was very nice to get this tune all the way up to 59. Very fun, but let's go do something else. Let me grab a tune who actually knows how to do pew pew. Does anybody need to do transdimensional tactics?
Do or want to do?
Well, I mean, it's such an easy peasy one. I mean, it's what, 2.5 minutes? This is not defeat the captain for the Universal. This is just do the episode, or do the TFO. We don't have to, don't worry. I just wanted to know if anybody needs to, or wants to. Then we'll go to the next part. Does anybody need/want to do any of the event ones for the dailies?
Oh, I already know what the event is.
Well, there's another event going on, Board King, which you would know if you were in the game more often, but grumble. This is the next one in the meta event, and it's A Good Day to Die. Is that the name of this one? It is A Good Day to Die. And they have event versions of Defensive Starbase 1, To Hell with Honor, Battle of the Binary Stars, Remain Klingon, Operation Riposte, and Best Served Cold. And these are event speeds, so we can do that. Actually, we did To Hell with Honor with a big team the other night, and faster than the Defensive Starbase 1, because everybody knew how to shoot things. It's kind of fun. So anyway, on the new featured event, which apparently I was able to claim today, it ends in 6 days, so you wouldn't be able to get it all, but you'd be able to get some of it. Board King?
Unless I bought a bunch of
Zen.
and buy it out.
You can, but you could still do some of these, and every day that you do it is less Zen you have to come up with in the end. But you don't have to. I'm not going to make anybody do anything.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try and be rational about all this stuff. What about you, Grouse? Got a taste for anything tonight? Everyone's so quiet. Anyone have ships or tunes they want to level?
Everyone asleep?
Yeah, it sounds like it. That's my line. That's my line. Well, how about, since we don't have a lot of buy-in tonight, we do one more and we call it a night? Does that work for everyone?
Hey guys.
Hey, Jack, how are you?
Tired but alive.
Yeah, yeah. Well, between coming back from, I was going to say New Zealand, Las Vegas, and still recovering from being sick a couple of months ago, I can totally get away with saying, yes, I'm tired but live. So definitely something.
Well,
for
with me, my job basically has me doing overnight, so I'm kind of my sleep schedule's always been messed up for a while. Been messed up for a while now.
I actually didn't mind overnights when I worked at a bakery. We would start at midnight, but we're done at 8 in the morning. Or if it was really busy, we'd be done at 8:30, 9 o'clock. But they had a different team that came in like at 6 and covered the cake decorating and all that. It was kind of chill, you know. Midnight to 8. It's you and a couple of the other bakers, and you're all just playing music and doing your thing.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, you didn't have to talk to human beings except each other, and pretty much you could ignore each other. That's pretty cool.
Oh, you did mention leveling up some ships.
Yeah, you need to level somebody up.
Well, quite a few ships.
Oh, Federation or KDF?
Fed.
Let me go get a better tune than this one. It is a leveling weekend, you know.
Yes, I did notice that.
Yes, that's why I was leveling that last tune. And I was thinking I would be on at least once a day throughout the weekend, so we could maybe team up to get some stuff done. Let me grab Kethsa. Phone's ringing.
Caller ID is already marking it as spam.
Yeah, I'm enjoying my spam calls lately. Don't answer in English, answer in foreign languages, especially the ones you've just made up, because that's always fun.
Well, they're all the automated ones.
Oh, yeah. Well, mine are not automated, but they're people, hi, my name's Sean, in a very thick Indian accent. And it's like, Sean, man, dude, you've got the best Irish accent I've heard in years. Are you from the old country? I'm from Chicago. Sure you are. Absolutely.
The funny thing is, though, my middle name is Sean.
Oh, there you go. That's okay. I had a guy going, he had a very Finnish name, and I was going on teasing him about being Finnish. And he's just trying to go with it, which is kind of cool. I invited you both to the party here.
Yeah, and let me finish up this one little patrol I'm doing right fast.
You do your patrol.
Because I got a character, I'm actually leveling this character here up myself.
Well, you can bring him out with us and do some more leveling.
Works for me.
Okay. See, do I want to go back? I'm going to go back to my original one. There we go. Back to my AP build.
Well, I'm calling it a night because I gotta put the rest of my groceries away.
No worries. Did I put away the groceries? Yes, I put away the groceries. Thank you for reminding me of that. I've been home for 5 hours, and I'm just thinking, did I put the groceries away? I think I did.
All right, well, I'll see y'all later.
Alrighty, take care.
Later.
Yep, bye.
Whoa, 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 whoa. My dogs are saying whoa, 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 whoa. There's somebody's walking their dog out front. My children. All right. Let me know when you're ready, and we will queue up. And what one are you doing if you're doing a patrol? Yes, Rachel.
I just got done doing wanted.
Oh, perfect.
Wanted.
Okay.
Let me see what I got on. Let me see what's not on cooldown right now.
Okay.
Yeah, Ninth Rule and Wanted are on cooldown at the moment.
Okay, we could do trouble over tur. Lately, scammers have been trying out different accents when I answer the phone. Then I hear them say, yes, that's the one I'm going with. Good, Captain Rail. Let us do trouble over tur. Wow, what level are you at, by the way?
This character is Apparently 47.
Okay, then let's go to elite for this one. Once we hit 50, we need
Works for me.
then we step it down to advanced over 50. All right, I'm launching Trouble Over Tur.
All right, give me a moment.
Sure, no worries.
So set it to elite.
Yep.
Oh,
All right.
whoever's the first in.
It should
Actually-
automatically default to that.
Yeah.
Should.
Should.
And launching.
Alrighty. I'm waiting for it to slowly load.
Same here.
Yep.
Doop 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 doop.
Do, 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 do. Oh, is this being slow today?
Somebody needs to whip those cryptic hamsters.
Really? There they go.
And no one can blame me because I'm not testing one of my weird ships.
Well, there was a day that Ed and I went out during one of these XP weekends. And to see how fast I could get from out of the academy to 65. And once we
How'd you do?
after we deducted the time that we went back to Starbase to drop loot off, 97 minutes?
I can believe it.
Yeah.
I think I went one step further myself with my main tune, Jessa.
Yeah.
I took her through all of this was back when the Nebulas had those random mission
Oh,
drops.
wow.
I put her through all of them and then brought her back to her captain rank.
Well, what I did was I grabbed some ships that would level with me, scalable ships, so I didn't have to keep going back and changing ships, because we did that once, and it adds a lot of time to it.
Are we running it elite, or is it just you got that much firepower, Mom?
I don't have that much firepower, but that first one's pretty easy.
Okay.
Watch out! The Watcher coming at you.
This is where it gets tougher, but yeah, mine's showing elite.
Target those
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, same here.
Though I've had it say it's elite, and there are just days it's like, it's not very elite.
Yeah, the first ones are. I think it's a case of the first one just putting you into a false sense of security.
This is going to be so... Oh.
Okay.
I wish I had firepower. That's on the list of things to work on.
Yeah, I got a decent build with this ship, but I need to get the right traits and all that stuff to power it up.
Yep.
Unlike with Jessa, this one's not going to have any promo ships or lockbox stuff, so making do with what I can.
Different account?
Same account, it's just that this tune's new, so she doesn't have any lockbox ships, or unlike Jessa, who hoards them all.
Oh.
Something's wrong.
She could share.
Isn't closing.
Well, yeah, that's what I'll probably end up doing when I finish off the event. Find one, get a couple of the ships for this tune.
I promised all of my tunes they will get their own lockbox or lobby ship for being such good people once they're all at level 65, which is why they're all begging me to please level up this weekend. And I've explained that now that I don't have to go into the office quite as often, we can start doing that.
Nothing wrong with that. If it
Yep. Well, it's been an interesting challenge. In the first day that I was officially done with work was Thursday. Went out to Deadpool and Wolverine, got home, and there's a phone call waiting going, hey, could you come in tomorrow? No, I can't. I cannot come in tomorrow. Can you come in Monday? Okay, I'll be there Monday.
So how do you like the Merc with the mouth?
I've only seen it twice. I'm going back this weekend. I loved it. It was amazing.
I'm just glad Channing Tatum finally got some measure of justice because of what the screw job he was handed.
Hey, I'm glad that Wesley Snipes got some measure of justice.
Oh, that one there too.
Oh, yeah. There is only one blade. There will only ever be one blade.
Well, the person with Shannon is more of a personal thing since he's a local boy.
Ah,
Yeah, born in Callum, Alabama. Lived pretty much throughout the Gulf Coast for a good chunk of his life. And I'm local boys.
got it. No, I liked him. I liked Gambit. I liked the whole movie. If it had been me, I might have tightened up a couple of the sequences to make it go faster. The happy sequence at the beginning was kind of, fine.
Hey, do you know who played Liddy Deadpool?
Yes, of course I do. Do you know who played Kid Deadpool?
One of the Ryan
It's-
Gosling. Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively
It
Spawn.
was his daughter. And the baby was his baby, and one of
Yep.
the mutants in the sequence with Cassandra Nova's mutants, the other child was in that sequence. I think it was his other daughter. So it's just like,
Good
yes.
Lord.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was so good.
It's a family affair.
That it is.
Hey, you know who voiced Headbull?
Yes, of course I do.
Who?
Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
You know what? It doesn't surprise me. Nathan Fillion and Ryan Reynolds are two knuckleheads of the same cloth.
Yep. And let's see, Cowboy Deadpool? What was his name? Western Deadpool? What is his name? Cowboy Deadpool.
Cowboy Deadpool.
Cowboy Deadpool was Matthew McConaughey. And let us
Sounds
not,
legit.
yeah, and let us not forget the amazing Calverine. That was so good.
The legend is true.
Yeah.
We're not going to screw you as much as the dipshits down the street.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
some of those lines were so good.
Yeah, maybe not exactly what was said, but the gist
It
of it.
basically
Yeah.
is the same thing.
Yeah. Marvel's not going to screw you like DC did.
Yep. And then they
Well,
actually
DC
kind of
does
did,
have.
but that's
Well,
a
look at what
different
the DC pulled with Ryan.
story. Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. But that movie's moving in close on $1 billion in 2 weeks. So
Yeah. Now, if Marvel can just learn to. Now, if Disney and Marvel can learn the lesson to not do, just do movies that are made to entertain and not to teach us, make us. Thank you. They might actually do something.
Oh yeah, learn this lesson. Fox, Disney,
But
Marvel.
we all know
make
they won't.
Movies. No, they probably won't. They really wanted to have Captain Marvel in there chastising Deadpool for swearing so much. And they actually did in one of the tests. And the audience was like, no, not going to happen. And I'm so glad.
It's one thing if it's done like a joke with like Captain America did with
Captain
Iron
America
Man.
was Captain America was brilliant. I'm sorry. Captain America, who was actually Johnny Storm. Johnny Storm?
Chris
Yeah.
Evans.
Yeah. God, that was
Yeah.
funny. He's going
It's
to
like,
say it. He's going to say it. Flame
yeah.
on. What?
What the fuck? So he started saying he's gonna say Avengers and Flame on. What the?
Yeah. That was so good. And by the way, sorry if we're spoiling this for anybody.
Yeah, this is what the second time he's fourth wall broke about another character an actor played.
Are we talking about when Nicepool says that?
No. Okay, so Deadpool comments about Chris Evans playing both Johnny Storm and Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool 2, he says, "Can it, Thanos?"
Yeah, because Josh Brolin played Thanos and Cable.
Yeah.
God.
And and another deep cut is when he made the one-eyed Willie joke. Josh Brolin's first movie was The Goonies.
That's right. I had forgotten that. Oh, now I feel old. Captain Rail, I'm going to come back to your comment in just a moment. Did we get them all?
I think they're all dead.
They're all dead.
Attacks like these are going to
Okay, so Captain Rail says, I had a bad boss once who needed a stern no. He'd call me on my day off and ask me to come in. I'd tell him only if I could go in naked, which he'd said no. And I'd tell him, there's your answer, because it's laundry day. I need time to take care of me. My bosses, on the other hand, are some of the nicest people I've ever worked with, and that's one reason that I'm not fully retired, because I was in on Monday and Tuesday, and we had to go over a proposal, big proposal, really important proposal. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I can stick around. And they're like, no, you need to get out of here at 11. This is kind of important. This is really big. And this is me talking to them. And they're like, no. I'm like, yes. Okay. And the next day when I came in to continue working on the proposal, you're not supposed to be here today. Proposal. Yes, but no, I'm here. Let's get this out the door. Which we still haven't done because we're waiting on some stuff. But that's not our fault. But yeah, these guys are amazing, and I have no problems if they ask me to come in. Then again, these are the same people who, when I told them I had to quit because my husband was dying and I needed to go home and take care of him, they're like, that's not going to happen. You tell us what you need to work remotely for a year from Chicago, and we will make it happen. So yeah, I'll do lots of stuff for these people.
No, you actually have you actually got the rare drop of a good boss. Wow.
Well, here's the weird thing. I do not have a good boss. I have 5 good bosses.
I repeat my previous comment.
Yes. Hi, GSQ. Yeah, the 2 owners of the company, amazing people. Director of Operations, amazing person. My immediate boss, who I work with every day, amazing person. And Head of Engineering, amazing person. And honestly, there isn't anybody in there who I don't enjoy working with.
Ouch.
Yeah.
A feature. Sorry. No. Sorry. Guess what just happened?
What? What just happened?
Most of my traits and stuff have gone poof.
Say that again?
They gone bye-bye. No. All the traits are still there.
Oh, okay.
It's just that I don't have them selected.
GSQ, the convention was... and I'm not the only one who felt that way. DT and Mrs. DT had a great time, but I met up with a couple other gamers, and the new ones were enjoying themselves. The people who've been to hundreds of conventions were like, eh. The panels were pretty much the same as always.
It's a convention.
It's a convention. The only cool thing that I really enjoyed was Dave Blass, who was the set designer for Picard Season 3, I think, maybe Season 2 also, did 2 panels and had a booth. And you could go and talk about just all those wonderful nerdy things like ship design for the interiors and builds and how they did that, this, and the other thing. And he gave total props to Thomas Maroney and the people from Star Trek Online. So that was really cool getting to hear him do that. And he's like, do you play the game? I'm like, yes, I'm such a nerd. And thank you for putting our ships in your game or in your show, because now we're canon, like we have something to do with it. Woohoo! But that was probably the high point of it. Terry Metalis was there, but he was there on days I wasn't there. I only went on Thursday, and then Friday, Frost and I went out to explore areas he used to work in out in Las Vegas. And Sunday went up to see Board King, and Saturday I got stupid and walked from the Rio to the Venetian. It was 113 degrees.
Oh God.
Yeah. And I had black jeans on, so the sun is just beating on the jeans. I would find lampposts and try and stand behind them long enough for the back of my pants to cool down so I could go the next, half block to the next lamppost.
Good Lord.
And yes, I did Uber back. I'm not that stupid.
Good. Smart
I'm
move.
not that stupid. Well, maybe I am that stupid, but I was smarter than that. Shall we do one more patrol, and then I think we'll call it an evening?
I'm all for it. Let's rock.
Okay, what are we going to do? What's off cooldown?
Okay, check bringing up my cooldown.
Yep.
Well, got another 8 minutes on Wanted and another. Looks like Ninth Duel's off cooldown.
Let's-
Oh boy.
Okay, let's do Ninth Rule on Elite. I'm going to launch it. Weird thing is, Ninth Rule, if you want to use it for looting stuff, it seems to drop more loot on normal than on Elite or Advanced.
I've noticed that.
Yeah. And on my low-level tunes, I can take them out there with one of the big guns and let them do all the work. I will run it on 2 tunes on 2 different accounts. And
Hey, Krauselbo, we're waiting on you, man.
I'm coming. Ninth roll.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm just going to fly around here all nonchalant. What's Han Solo say? Fly casual? Fly
Casually.
casual. I'm just going to fly casual. I used to live in eastern Washington states. In summer, it often got to 120 in the shade. Yeah, no.
Damn.
Yeah, and I'll bet the humidity's a lot higher than Vegas. Vegas is bad, but at least with the low humidity, it doesn't feel like you're cooked.
Orion's
The really weird thing is Indianapolis here has really high humidity because we've been having a lot of rain lately. So I packed my bags, get to Vegas, and all my clothes are wet.
Oh my god.
I was just like, "Aw, really?" Take them out of the bag, hang them up. Within an hour, bone dry. Even within the hotel rooms, it was that dry.
Good lord.
And I don't have pictures of DT's wedding, but they were adorable with Elvis as the officiant.
Thank you very much.
Exactly. And he sang.
Typical Ferengi, leaving the dirt for us. Added to his bill.
If you didn't, I'd be very disappointed.
He was very funny. It was a very nice wedding, though. It was a dry
So
heat? Wow. I wouldn't have thought that.
Is DT ever getting back into game?
Yeah, he actually was bringing that up when we were chatting. Now that all the stress of getting the wedding stuff is done and they've got a lot of the house redone, he was hoping to get back in on a serious base very shortly because we were talking about doing some build nights and things like that. The wedding...
I'd be down to help with those.
Cool. Yeah, well, help me with those, please. Because I need to do some builds. They have the wedding reception at the in-laws this weekend. So I think that's the last of the wedding events. Then we might see him again. And Mrs. DT actually is in game on occasion. You know you married the
now
right
it's a
woman.
family affair.
Yeah, exactly. You know you married the right person when she will game with you.
Exactly. It's like a friend of mine. She lives in Texas. Both her and her husband are gamers, D&D, all of that. And heck,
Oh, yeah.
I actually ran with them both on in Final Fantasy 14 on occasion.
Wow. Yeah, I do
Which has led to
Warhammer
some,
because my
which
son
has led to
plays
some comedy
Warhammer.
between. What?
I was going to say I play Warhammer because my son plays Warhammer, and it's a lot easier when you share your passions with other people that you want to hang out with.
Indeed.
Let's see, Captain Rail says, Seattle wouldn't share the moisture. The mountains were in the middle of the state. I hadn't thought of that. You forget that there's mountains there sometimes. I've been there and I forget there's mountains there. I will
Why am I
grab-
getting? I so love getting random fleet invites.
Are you not in a fleet?
Not this tune, no.
Yeah. Yeah, I do
It
get
was like
weird
at first I
invites.
thought it was you or Grosbo, but I'm like, wait, nope.
Hey, if you want to join,
Their
that's
names ain't
fine.
changed.
I would be happy to invite anybody who wants to join. I need to figure a way that I can emotionally get rid of all of the tunes of people who are no longer with us. That is going to be really tough, but I need to do it. We have over 100 tunes in the main fleet.
What?
From Ed and all his various Ed carnations and Duffy and Duffy.
I would say, honestly, just leave one of them. Their main one or whatever one they have as a main.
Yeah. I know that's
and let
exactly
the others go.
I'm going to, but I still don't want to forget them, so I have to kind of make some kind of mental notes about them. Because, swear to God, Ed had the funniest tune names.
But I can understand where you're coming from on that one, because I would at least want to keep at least one or two of their characters, their main ones, in the fleet.
Absolutely. With Ed, it's going to be challenging, though, because most of his were fleet admirals, and it takes like 7 days to kick a fleet admiral, or 4 days. It takes a while.
Well, with the fact that they've been idle for so long, they should have automatically lost it.
Nope.
No, okay, so usually what happens on that is the entire command structure has to be gone for a certain amount of time.
Right, and what you...
and the thing is, then someone that's like rank 6 can assume command. Then what happens is you can say demote person.
Right.
Then it will take a certain X amount of time before they actually get demoted.
Okay.
And the reason why they do that is it could be the person was on a sabbatical of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
And or may have been in the hospital.
Yep. We've had people who are in the military.
Yeah. And this kind of prevents... It gives them a chance to get logged back in.
Right. But at the same time, if somebody steps away from the game and is just gone, you can get rid of them at some point.
Yeah, so pretty much in this case, I was able to do that in my fleet. The reason why is I was rank 6. One of the persons had passed away.
Yeah.
The other stepped away.
Oh.
So pretty much after a month, pretty much it's like, I'm assuming command. Boom.
Yep.
Now the person that passed away, his character's still in the fleet. It's just it's like we're not gonna kick him for that.
How many ranks are in your fleet, Mom? I'm just curious about
7.
that.
There's 7 ranks. I think 7 is the limit.
Okay. All right.
Captain Rail. I'm going to be really polite about this. That's not how you spell desert. But just so everybody knows, Eastern Washington is a dessert. Yes, it has greens and grass, but it is a dessert. But not like the Sahara Desert. I'm sorry, I was smiling so much at that one. One of our former fleet mates who has been kicked because of reasons deliberately named his Captain Rommel and named the ship, instead of the Desert Fox, named it the Dessert Fox. Intentionally.
Oh my God.
It was so good. Some of the good names out there. All right, I'm going to get out of here, guys. And I'm probably going to be on tomorrow night and some Saturday and some Sunday. So if folks want to keep leveling stuff, we can level all weekend long.
Works for me. And we can get together later, Mom, about me helping you out with some of your builds and all that, okay?
I really could use some help on those. That would be hugely helpful. I've got 52 tunes, and the best for DPS I've got is 130. At least one tune per account should be better.
What ship is the 130?
It's the one I'm actually on right now, which is my Legendary Command Dreadnought.
That'd be the Legendary Odyssey?
Maybe. It's this one. It's the one I was just flying.
I didn't get a look at it. I was a little too busy trying to keep from getting blown up.
For all practical purposes, it's out of the 10th anniversary box.
That would be the Command Dreadnought. Yeah,
Yes.
that'd probably be the Odyssey.
Yeah. Yes, I know you're right there. I'm paying attention to you. My dog's going, Mom, 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 Mom.
Yeah, there's a few builds we can throw together for that.
Oh, I know. And I do have pretty unlimited resources for the most part. Certainly have EC and fleet marks and fleet credits and lithium and Lobi and stuff. It's just then when you multiply it by 4, it starts to get more expensive. It's a Captain Real. Sorry about teasing you. I just thought that was the funniest thing I'd seen in a long time. But yeah, I would love some help. 47 has offered to help me with some, and I will take everybody's help to get me some good chips, because I like to pew along with the best of them. All right, everyone, I'm going to get out of here. So let's go raid somebody. Let's see who's out there. Yes, Loki, I can hear you, dear. I am going to... It's time for their snack. Because, you know, they're evil. Who is on tonight? Let us see. I hate what Twitch has done with searching.
It looks like the only one owned right now is Medic.
Oh.
Out of the Star Trek Online group.
Okay. Let's do him. Is he on? Yeah. Let us go raid him.
And yeah, Star Trek Online. Yeah, STO is really. Twitch has really messed up their system. You have to see the mobile app. It's a train wreck.
Yeah, I don't use the mobile app for a reason.
Well, before you could basically select. You know, it would give you a list of everyone that was on.
Right.
And select it. Now it just brings it up automatically playing, and then you're trying to figure out where. Okay, why am I watching this guy?
Tell me about it. Okay, we're going to raid Medic, so let's go get him. Give him some love. If you haven't followed him, please do give a follow. And am I following him? I am following him, so yay. All right, so we're good with that one. All right, I will be back tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. I will be back in about 10 hours, and then we'll be back tomorrow night. And you guys let me know, does 6 till 9 work better, 7 till 10, 6 till 8, 7 till 9, whatever. I'm trying to get a better time frame for this, so let me know what works for you. And everyone, go have a great night. I will talk to y'all later.